You know, just when I thought I'd escaped the stream by phasing into non-existence, all hope was dashed. Fucking Christ. Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet. I am the Logician, and it's been a good long while since I've done a solo stream, hasn't it? And, speaking quite bluntly, I am not particularly looking forward to this stream because, well, if you know anything about a good number of my solo streams, you will know that a good chunk of them have to do with retrospective reactions to media that is not necessarily aged all that well, and tonight is going to be no exception because I am going to be continuing my ongoing reaction of the Masked Rider series. Now, for the uninitiated, Masked Rider was essentially to the Japanese series Kamen Rider what the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was to Super Sentai. It was essentially a Japanese superhero series that the American company Saban managed to get the IP rights to, secure a bunch of the fight scenes from, refilm a bunch of new scenes in California with American actors, and essentially try and rebrand it as their own original IP. With Power Rangers, it kind of worked out. You know, Power Rangers went on to become, depending on who you ask, wildly successful. Masked Rider, not so much. In fact, a good friend of mine, Falero, not too terribly long ago, I believe starting last year, started doing a retrospective review of pretty much every single Kamen Rider series, and he was only able to get a couple episodes into Masked Rider and said, "Nah, mate, I think I'm good." That was my pathetic attempt at a British accent, and it came out New Zealand. Some more Gaelic Noxes sharpening their knives. But I digress. We're going to be continuing on with Masked Rider tonight, but before that, I did want to give a shout out to another friend of mine, Rec D, who some of you might know as being that guy who makes musical numbers based off of popular video games and other properties. And just today, in fact, he released a new song based off of the Nightmare Critters from the Poppy's Playtime video game franchise. And I bring this up because I lent my voice to one of the characters in that song. And it was none other than, if I'm able to switch over to the right channel here, this motherfucker, Alistair Gator. I promise that's just ketchup. Funnily enough, the person voicing this understandably frightened unicorn here is none other than my roommate, M. Lorelei. So, this was actually done by another friend of ours, Anubis. But yeah, I voiced this incredibly, quote-unquote, lazy, I would argue he probably just has chronic fatigue, alligator in that song by Rec D. And it literally just premiered about an hour ago. So if any of you want to go over and watch that song, by all means, feel free to. In fact, let me double check to see, because I believe he has a Twitch. So I do believe that this is, in fact, Tom, also known as Rec D. I hope that is, otherwise, they're probably going to have some questions over there to whoever Twitch channel that is. But, yes, I absolutely recommend checking out that song. I had a good amount of fun recording for this haha silly alligator here. And, yeah. But, enough with the pleasantries. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes of tonight's video, which unfortunately means we're going to be reacting to this wonderful, wonderful schlock. So, joy of joys. We are officially getting back into the reaction of Masked Rider. Fucking logic and reason help us all. Also, as always, do let me know how the audio levels sound. I've always been a bit anal about those sorts of things, but especially after yesterday's stream where I attempted to play Halo Infinite with my friend Silverwings, and the VOD decided to collapse in on itself like the dream in Inception. I always want to double and triple check these things going forward. So, bear with me, as I always double check on these things. I'm just stalling at this point, aren't I? Also, for those of you who are unsure as to what this thing over my face is, don't worry, you'll know. You'll know all too well in due time.
Today, on the adventures of Masked Rider.
Everybody, get your things together. We're gonna go camping.
The stewards plan some fun, while the enemy plans an attack.
The water bug will defeat Dex and take for you the power of the Masked Rider.
Suddenly, Dex discovers his pet is missing.
Have any of you seen Furbus?
Then Dex receives a startling message. Can our heroes stop Count Dragon in time? Find out on the adventures of Masked Rider next.
Yes, before we go any further, I should mention, as a 90s television series, there are a lot of flashing bright lights at certain sections of this show, specifically with the superheroes' transformation sequence. I will give you all a warning ahead of time when that is occurring, for those of you who are in fact photosensitive and prone to potential seizures. This is just my warning ahead of time that is very much a thing, so please keep that in mind going forward. Again, I'm just stalling again. Let's fucking get back into this. And in case none of you could parse together what the fuck is actually happening, here's a nice little recap for you.
On a distant and embattled planet called Edenoi, a young prince named Dex is given great powers by his grandfather, the king, and is sent to the planet Earth to protect it from the advancing evil of Count Dragon and his vicious insectoids. Once on Earth, he is adopted by a kind family and learns to live as a human. With his companion Furbus by his side, Dex is ever vigilant, ready at a moment's notice to call on his powers to become Masked Rider.
Yep, it was pretty much obligatory with most series like this at the time that you had to have that little explanatory intro. By the way, for those of you who are just watching these reactions for the first time, the person in this suit is the late great Vern Troyer, aka Mini-Me from the Austin Powers films. I don't know if this was his breakout role. I unfortunately haven't looked that deep into it. All I know is that this is in fact Vern Troyer. Thank you very much, Koshe. I appreciate that. But yes, that is in fact the link to the song that I contributed to, Fake Depressed, produced predominantly by Rec D, as well as a number of other incredibly talented vocalists and artists. But yeah, go ahead and check that out when you can. And meanwhile, we're going to be, in stark contrast, attempting to enjoy this. Thanks, I hate it. By the way, once again, I know, please bear with me, I will be pausing repeatedly throughout these reactions. If any of the music sounds remotely familiar to any of you, that is because the music used in the show would be used again for a number of other adaptations slash English dubs produced by Saban, including but not limited to the original English dub of Digimon Adventure.
What do you say we go outside for a while?
Check this out. Dad boosted my horsepower. Cool, huh?
Yeah, cool.
These damn kids and
Dad,
radio
it's a beautiful day. Wanna go to
gizmos.
the park?
Well, I'm a little busy on the computer, hon. Why don't you ask Dex?
Okay, I'll ask Dex.
Okay, but based dad. If this isn't... Oh, wait, no. You know, I'm going to say I blame the show for this because apparently it's already affecting my ability to recognize different colors. That is a television, Logician. Not a computer. Though these days it's really hard to distinguish the two.
Dex, would you like to go outside, go for a walk?
Molly, I'm almost up to level 37.
Okay. Mom, it's gorgeous out. Want to go for a walk?
No, I'm sorry, honey, but I have to test out these recipes for the Chancellor's wedding next month.
I'd ask you, but I don't think I can explain you to the neighbors. Purvis.
Honestly, I think the most you'd have to worry about explaining is that denim vest. Because good God, hun. Also, I would warn against you going outside too, because as platinum blonde and yellow printed as you are, something tells me you're just gonna be a giant fucking mirror. At best, risk burning down a local anthill just by stepping out into the god rays.
Look at me.
White people, am I right?
Hey, what happened?
White people, am I right? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, kid. Like, there's nothing stopping you from going outside and having fun on your own. Like, I understand wanting to encourage people to get some fresh air, but Jesus fucking Christ. What if your father was actively working on something important for his job? And we already established your mother is a caterer. She was doing something important to her job. We know that for damn fucking sure. Especially because, yeah, no, exactly, Cochet. Fucking the entitlement here. Like, you're, I hate to say this, kiddo. You're worse than Patsy. I'm sorry. I legitimately, yeah, no, I get it. You're worse than Patsy. But at the very least, I remember Patsy's name, which is more than I could say for you, sister character. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I should have used that sound effect, Cochet. You're right. Jesus fucking Christ.
Whoa, good thing I shut the computer off.
Hey, what happened?
What's going on?
Sorry, but I turned the power off. You're all so caught up in your gadgets. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. What are we doing in here?
Making money in some cases. For fuck's sake. It's fucking... Also, I love how I paused at just the right moment for this to look like a fucking... Yeah, your mom and dad were working. But also, what one moment, I need to prove a point here. Let me just make a quick adjustment. Does this not look like some sort of front page photo from the Chronicle? Local Batgirl shits on everyone's parade. For fuck's sake.
No, Molly, you're right. I mean, we should be outside in the great outdoors. We should spend time together. Everybody, get your things together. We're gonna go camping. Food, okay? Fishing pole.
Yes, this is so exciting. Dad, I can't believe. What?
Yeah, fuck whatever mom and dad were doing. It's not like they had any fucking money to make to pay for the bills.
What is camping?
Great outdoors.
Camping. Perfect. Away from the home defense perimeter. Capture the victory within the grasp of any of you.
Actually, that's another good fucking point. The power, I think, was the only thing keeping that anti-alien barrier around the house active. Like, fucking Stacy or whatever the fuck your name is. Keep in mind, you are harboring an extraterrestrial superhero, and there is a fucking battleship full of monsters hovering above the Earth. And literally the only thing stopping them from invading your home is the defense system your father built. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I understand what they're going for. Like, oh, these damn kids in a video game, they need to spend out time in the sun playing stickball. I get that, but for fuck's sake, context is important. She looks like this Instagram horror ARG thing that's essentially a shape-shifting man. No, yeah, you're not even wrong. It's like if the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man had survived by the end of the first Ghostbusters movie and it adapted into a new form like fucking Shin Godzilla.
Count Dragon, with your permission and a little preparation, the water bug will defeat death and take for you the power of the Masked Rider.
Interesting. What say you, Cyclopter?
It's certainly better than most of the plans she comes up with, sire. If you like it, then I like it.
Very well. Nefaria.
You know, it's not often you see someone with no lips be that much of a kiss-ass.
The mission is yours.
Yes, your evilness.
Enjoy yourself while you can, nephew. Before long, we're going to ruin your happy holiday.
And then the humidity in this room is going to ruin my painted-on chin beard. So I just gotta try extra hard. Yeah, you raise a good point, Koshe. God, the fucking GMC minivan.
We're here. Oh, okay.
So, what do we do now?
Let's go.
Great outdoors.
What was it about every fucking sitcom on TV in the 90s and this specific fit? I believe I'm using fit in the proper way. Listen, I'm in my mid-30s. Like, I'm not sure of any popular vernacular these days, so you have to bear with me. But yeah, specifically the bucket hat and vest combo. It's a peak fit. Thank you for the clarification, Alex. Welcome, by the way. The vacation drip Max. Yeah, no, abso-fucking-lutely. This is what Goofy was wearing when he taught Max the perfect cast. It's what people wear again. It's just the thing to do, I suppose. That fucking reminds me. Like, peek into my childhood, by the way. Ages and ages and ages ago. I want to say, yes, it was the summer of 2007. My family and I, back when we were still living in California, rented one of those humongous, garish RVs. The kind that basically say, rent me on the side. A la that one infamous Robin Williams movie. And we basically took a giant fucking trip up along the Pacific Northwest. Along, California, Washington, and Oregon. Not in that order for obvious reasons, but it was always interesting because, like, in the 90s, there's always very specific vacation fits, and I never really saw anyone in those specific fits that I can immediately think of at that point, because that was the early aughts, but I'm pretty sure that, like, before that point, I might have seen at least a good number of people, obviously older. What have you done, Koshe? What have you sent me? Jesus fucking Christ. Well, these can no longer be just my sins. I blame you. Yeah, this does sound like someone who would, like, break into your power breaker and call you a bitch. Dear fucking God. Sabrina, you know what? I've never touched Instagram, so I will take your word for it. You being weird. This feels like they belong at the fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not Wax Museum. I forget where I was even going with that story. Thank you. It's like the fucking silence from Doctor Who. I took one look at this thing and then I blink and then I fucking forget. It's just what Republican women look like. Where's the lie, Alex? It's a horror story told from the perspective of the monster. Interesting. You know? Well, I mean, I can't even judge because media is always changing and the methods through which we tell different types of stories are always advancing, you know, changing with the times, so I can't even knock it. That's what Sister Forehead looks like. You know what? I'm just going to start calling her that from now on. Anyway, back to this.
Well, let's set up camp.
Oh, God. They had a quota to fill with the sound effects. You should be impressed, Dex. This is the first time you have seen your adoptive father move at even remotely your own speed. But in fact, there is a crucial flaw here. And this is a flaw that repeatedly comes up with this reaction series in particular. The soundtrack is all wrong. And I think we all know what needs to be done to remedy that. Worse or better, Koshe? See, it was perfectly timed, too. Me too, Dad.
I think this should be a good start.
Will this stick help?
You know, something tells me Mr. Lincoln is going to be asking questions about that one, Dex. Then again, I can't even blame him. I'm more concerned about the beavers the rest of the family clearly robbed.
You know, I'm beginning to understand what this camping is all about.
You are?
Yes, it's when you deprive yourself of all conveniences and make life as difficult as possible.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of got it in one. Like, legitimately, like, all jokes aside, there is something uniquely sort of, like, masochistic about the sheer concept of camping. Like, on paper, the whole idea is to, you know, spend quality time with nature, quote unquote, and get a sense for, like, appreciating nature, but really, it is just an unnecessary means of, like, making things harder on yourself. Because pretty much the entire point of human ingenuity is to make things more convenient. And we as human beings are such uniquely sadistic creatures that we are constantly striving to find new ways to make things more interesting and less convenient for ourselves. Case in point, spicy food. The whole reason spice exists in nature is as a deterrent produced by plants through natural selection to try and discourage other forms of life from eating them. Human beings found capsaicin and said, oh shit, that hurts my mouth. I'm gonna make it 20 times worse through selective breeding. And now we have Pepper X and Hot Ones. That is basically what camping is. And to stress my point here, this is not me trying to shit on the practice of camping or rock climbing or spicy food or anything like that. If those are things you thoroughly enjoy them because you are completely valid in doing so. I'm just saying it is inherently fucking sadistic. And at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that human beings kind of love self-enforced difficulty. Like, I chalk it up there with watching scary movies or going to haunted houses. It's like, it's an artificial thrill. Well, I guess not even that. It's a legitimate thrill you get in a safe environment. That's what camping is. That's what, going to a gym and doing that kind of rock climbing is. Because people want the thrill of, I suppose, the struggle of survival that we've kind of long since, both culturally and evolutionarily, gone above and beyond. Well, in most cases anyway. The struggle of the human experience is still very real. It's just that there are enough modern inconveniences and modern struggles very inherent of the 21st century that we don't necessarily need to make things even more hard on ourselves through things like camping and scary movies and things like that. Anyway. The point is, Dex is right. And he is... What he said is true, and he should, in fact, say it. I butchered the quote there, but then again, I'm not even the biggest fan of The Simpsons anyway.
This is how we made a fire when I was a boy. Should see smoke any moment.
Yummy.
Every time this happens, there's a part of me that wishes he doesn't come back. But that's just the optimist in me. The realist understands the formula by now. And realizes there is no escaping Ferbus. Who's gonna want to play Fallout in 2026? I think everyone... Yeah, no. I am glad you're in agreement, Koshe. Someday we will get our last Ferbus scene. Yeah, in about, let me see here, 17 episodes. Oh, dear fucking God.
Whoa, see? It just takes the right amount of friction. Hello there.
No. No, we're not letting that go. Let's listen to Mr. Berries and Cream one more time.
Amount of friction.
Also, that is clearly like... That's like cheap fireworks smoke. That's the type of pitch black smoke that you fucking see from like those cheap little fireworks you get like after the 4th of July.
Hello there.
Hello there.
What? Dr. Willard Watt, naturalist with the university.
Oh no, it's spreading. It's happened to Dad too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, he too has become one with the Stay Puft. Oh god. Like what does that remind me of? I need to do a quick fucking search. Because I'm sorry, this is once again delving into legitimate creepypasta territory. My God. I know I have a picture saved somewhere of what it is I'm thinking of. There it is. Oh, my fucking word. Well, I mean, I hate to do it to you like this, folks, but... Spot the difference. Corporate wants us to find the difference between these two pictures. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Boo make you chocolate! A common theme you will notice with my reaction streams in particular. There is no filter. When I see something, I must force the rest of the world to see it as well. It's my own personal Pepe Sylvia project.
Al Stewart, and this is my son, Dex. Say, you folks haven't seen a Sasquatch roaming about the place, have you?
A what?
A Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
You know, this man was sufficiently pathetic without the speech impediment. This just feels like cruel and an unusual punishment. Yeah, how do you think I feel, Koshe? How the fuck do you think I feel?
A Sasquatch?
You know, 8 foot tall, furry, big eyes, floppy ears, size 42D sneakers. Isn't Sasquatch a myth? That's what my colleagues say. But they'll see. You'll all see. Excuse me. I have important work to do.
Sir, you live with an alien out of all the extravagant tales you could ever hear. Or fall into the pattern of believing. Fall into the pattern. What the fuck am I saying? Of all the things you could believe, is Sasquatch really... Sorry. Sasquatch. The most absurd you could believe? I'm doing this to myself? Yeah, you're not wrong. But again, if I go down, I'm taking you all with me. Much like everyone's favorite Sasquatch, Andros. Oh. 8 feet, 8 inches. Big difference.
I found it. I found the Sasquatch. He's so small.
Sorry, I'm just processing. Because I'm looking at that sketch there. That specific sketch. And I know it's supposed to look like Furbus. But unfortunately, Furbus is not the first thing that comes to mind when I see that fucking sketch. Because I've been spending too much time with VTubers, the first thing that comes to mind when I see this sketch is this. Once again, corporate wants us to find the difference between these pictures. What are VTubers? You know, with enough extensive field research, Koshé, I'm trying to hopefully find a sufficient answer to that question.
He must be a baby.
Never say that around a baby again.
There he go.
Oh god.
Have confirmation, sire. Dex and his
Finally, some actual characters.
family are not shielded by the alien alarm system. We will now begin our Operation Direct Approach.
Oh look, the best characters in the show. They're just fucking Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips. It's their enrichment activity.
Okay, just watch. It's just one smooth motion.
Oh hey, it's the perfect cast.
Okay, Hal, let me give this a shot.
Nice toss. You're a natural. Oh my, you got something already. He's
You know?
some fight.
I'll even say this, like, obvious, like, slapstick comedy aside, this would probably be a good skill for a caterer to get. You know, if you can get your own fish from, like, local resources without having to spend a lot of money, because, like, inland California, like, seafood's gonna be a bit more expensive than if you, say, live on the coast. At least from my own personal experience. So, you get a cheap source of seafood for your catering business, you're kind of fucking set.
I think you're caught on something. Why don't you trade me poles? Here, I'll try it. It's really pulling, whatever it is.
I'll reel it in. I'll fry up a scoop for dinner.
Oh, you.
Ow! Oh, I got away.
Pathetic maggots. It's a good thing we have a real insectivore standing by, sire. Soon my nephew shall meet his doom at the claws of the water bug.
So, quick question here, Lord Dragon. If the water bug was the plan from the beginning, why did you send those guys down in the first place? They must have a strong fucking union contract. I'm just saying. And honestly, I'm proud of them. Because he hates me. Listen, at least you're getting work, Koshé. You and your relatives there.
The power of the Master Rider shall be mine.
Yes, sir. We attack at dawn.
It's dusk. The pit is it. Leaves the crust on his sandwich out for us to eat.
Now,
Well, you know, to be fair, that can be a delicacy depending on the sandwich.
it's only a matter of time.
Like, if we're talking grilled cheese, then, you know, the caramelization of the cheese on the end of the crust, that's gonna be a fucking delicacy, I will say. Bologna, you know, take what you get. Each union's a little different, after all. Push for grilled cheese, though, next time. I keep forgetting that they have 2 sets of putties for this show. And I keep forgetting that these ones just look like forgotten characters from the Mighty Ducks Saturday morning cartoon.
Count Dragon, the plan is very simple. The water bug will board our boat here, and when the boat is directly under the breach, come on!
Just one question, Nefaria. Did you really need the budget for the amphitheater for this presentation? This could have been an email.
Dex knows if the bridge is destroyed, people could get hurt. Then I'll have no choice but to surrender the Masked Rider powers to me.
The water bug, upbeat this plan. You'll gain the powers, you'll be the man, and Earth will be a losing cause when Dex feels the crunch of Waterbug's claws.
My power draining ray will destroy Masked Rider.
I swear going in between the subplots of the show feels like changing the channel randomly. That used to be a hobby of mine as a young child, just like when the commercials were on specifically, just flipping the channels to try and essentially make YouTube poops before YouTube poop was a thing. Like, have you been affected by mesothelioma? If you or a loved one has been affected by this, you're gonna love my new chocolate-flavored cereal! Sir, just leave a sock on the tree next time, alright? We didn't need to be here for this. Potassium! I like how I was going for Queen, but ended up with James. Ooh! I wonder what the gag's gonna be. Furbus, please put him out of his misery. No, Furbus, you have to break out the bat for the piñata. That's how you get the presents inside.
You are going to make me famous, my little Sasquatch. My colleagues at the university will be so jealous. And I get to name you after myself. Sasquatchus Watchus.
If only it were that easy, folks.
Max, have any of you seen Furbus?
Is he missing?
Again?
I haven't seen him since last night.
We've got to find him before someone else does.
Okay, everyone. Just forget breakfast. We gotta find Furbus.
Why? Furbus never forgets breakfast. And quite frankly, he'll probably be offended if we do.
Furbus? Furbus?
Well, well, Dick. Enjoying your vacation?
Nefaria, what are you
doing here? Also, it's pronounced vacation. Not to be confused with gaycation. I made that mistake when I looked it up on the internet.
doing here?
Why, I brought you an invitation.
Invitation?
That's a feather.
You are cordially invited to a party in your...
I don't know why, but I can't help but smile at how absurdly unnecessary this is. It's like, I'm giving you this invitation. What's in the invitation? It's me inviting you.
Your honor, to be held in 1 hour, on a boat in the middle of Leeward Bay. There will be food, comedy, and for the grand finale, the blowing up of the Leeward Bay Bridge. It
only now occurs to me, if the footage they were going to use from the original Japanese show was in the harbor of the town that they live in. Because that was clearly from, like, the Japanese show. The footage of the bad guys in the city. Why didn't they just write them going to a beach? Like, I know they had that day at the pool, but, like a day for the family to chill by the river or something. I don't know, it feels like it would have been a lot easier to fucking rationalize the use of that footage. But what do I know? I've only spent a considerable number of years alive dedicated to media analysis.
Purvis, come out!
Where are you?
Nefaria was here.
Nefaria?
Dragon's planning to blow up the Leeward Bay Bridge. I have to stop him, but I still haven't found Purvis.
You go. We'll find Purvis.
Okay.
Ah, yes. So, remember those moments of flashing light that I mentioned earlier? Yeah, this is going to be one of those instances. I feel like the villain's costume quality and the OG footage costume quality are definitely starting to really show. Yeah, no, abso-fucking-lutely. I mean, not helped that by the fact that at best, a lot of the footage we're watching is like 360p. In fact, let me double check. This is 720? If you're sure, YouTube. But, yes. No, we are about to have one of those photosensitivity scares. So, just warning ahead of time. For the next 10 seconds. There we go.
Chopper, rev up.
That is so cool.
Wow, they actually had the use of the fucking sapient bike without the unnecessary animation.
Step on it.
Perfect. I think I'll hit your eye.
That must be an insectivore headed for that boat.
Yeah, okay. The bike is Jesus. I can go with that.
What are you?
Your friendly host.
I don't think so. Any friend of Dragon's is no friend of mine. I only came to this party to crash it.
Dex, it's 1995. You can't just ask bugs, what are you? Check your fucking privilege, alright?
Shall we dance?
You're not my type.
You're also a bug.
I'm sensing something strange inside of him. He's got a hidden pocket, and there's something in it. It's a timer. Hey, you're a walking time bomb.
No kidding. And I've got a rendezvous with the bridge. Me and my explosive personality.
Not if I can help it, you don't.
You haven't got a chance against me, Masked Rider.
Prove it, fish breath.
Also, Dex, maybe don't just point out the crab's clock hussy in public, alright? Have you considered that maybe he's a little self-conscious of it?
Gladly. Not That'll teach you.
I forgot how often the term "oh yeah" is used in this, and honestly, I don't know fucking how I forgot that. Considering that's kind of the crux of pretty much every Saban tokusatsu series ever. Like, at least a solid 33% of the dialogue in these shows is "oh yeah." I like how even the Japanese footage couldn't convincingly make a boat set. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Spreader. Super Blue.
Ah, yes. I just remembered there are multiple transformation sequences in this show now. I think your brain is trying to protect you from the trauma. Among other things, yeah, probably. But, yeah, another transformation sequence warning, so, bright flashing lights.
Now you're mine. Now to remove the timer from your hip pocket.
You're too late, Darkfire. Well, anyway.
Just me. Huh?
Wow, look at the time. Gotta go. See ya.
You won't get away that easily, water bug.
Dex, you slit his stomach and let him jump into a source of seawater. I think time will solve the issue.
The bridge still has not blown, and Waterbug the Coop has flown.
Nefarious ludicrous plan has failed. I think we
I want your opinion. I'll give it to you.
Sire, I only meant that your plan was so...
Silence! The bomb was but a lure. Death's stew is in our clutches, and the powers of the Masked Rider will still be mine!
Okay. Do you have an actual plan for that, buddy? I ask because I want you to actually have a W for once. You know, this is me trying to be an encouraging source of info in your life. So, by all means, inform me. Inform all of us. What is your plan? We're all waiting on bated breath.
Huh?
Oh, a white woman. Well, that will ruin most situations.
No.
Case in point.
Waterbug must have come ashore and hidden around here somewhere.
I don't like how sensuous that's fucking...
Waterbug must have come ashore and hidden around here somewhere.
Waterbug must have come ashore and hidden around here somewhere. I mean, in case I am not making the fucking point here.
Waterbug must have come ashore and hidden around here somewhere.
You know what? I would appreciate it if you stopped projecting in my chat, Gaucher.
Stronger than him, and he knows it. Now to flush him out. I know he's here. I can feel it.
Looking for me? Hey, trust me. Don't look up. Powers reading rays. You never know when one's gonna pop up and suck all the energy right out of you, leaving you so doomed.
They're much like VTubers that way.
Blue Saber, activate!
Oh, you paid for that.
No, I think the city will, actually. That's the issue.
I'm kidding.
You're through, Waterbug.
The party's getting dull anyway. See you around.
Oh, no, you don't. Stand and fight, coward.
Damn right in the hidden pocket, huh? Man, they weren't kidding. Chivalry is dead. I love how every fucking time, as of late, with these fucking shows, with this fucking series, rather, it's always the same zoomed in explosion, regardless of the circumstance.
they ever learn?
You mean Saban? No, I don't think they will, Dex. You'd think they could afford 2 explosions? You know, I hadn't thought about that. Actually, no, this was the halfway point of this was beyond the halfway point of the series, so I think this might have been 1996. So one would hope the budget would allow for 2 explosions, but maybe, once again, that's just the optimist in me.
Is this how your best efforts turn out?
My apologies, Count Dragon. I was sure...
Sure. The only thing that is sure is that Dex has escaped from my grasp for the last time.
Forgive me, sire.
Yes, well, you just tell them to be here. I think they'll be very eager to see this.
The fact that this motherfucker came prepared with the circus cage. A la the entrapped queens and kings of Deltarune. Like... fucking... Corporate needs to stop asking us to find the differences between these pictures.
Now, when the reporters arrive, do try to put on a good show, my little hairy duck. You'll want to make a favorable impression if I'm to sell you to the National Zoo.
Also, you can tell that this guy's an amateur. This is clearly not a Sasquatch. It's a Kappa, alright? Get learnt, as the children say.
Are you okay?
All is safe for now. And Furbus?
Well, Molly found him. He's at another campsite. I know where he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hour has arrived to reveal my discovery. What you are about to see may shock you. Some of the narrower minds in the scientific community have dismissed this creature.
Come on, quick!
But I, Dr. Willard Watt,
Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. Saves time. The cage was unlocked. Why does the plot just move at the breakneck speed with these last two? Because they want to be over and done with just as much as we want it to be. The fact that Furbus was just stuck in here willingly says a lot about him. In fact, I would argue it says more about Furbus than it does Mr. Wishlishcolor over here. Furbus genuinely being too dumb. I don't think it's even because he's too dumb. I think he was just getting something out of it, Alex. Probably the same kind of fucking masochism that forces me to keep watching this swill. If I'm being honest.
have, after years of tracking, finally caught up with this elusive beast. This is a great occasion. Have your cameras ready. I assure you, you won't be disappointed.
See, now I'm just pausing because I recognize that specific stock camera sound effect. Not only because it was used in literally everything from this era, but specifically because I remember it from playing Pokemon Snap on the N64.
So now, without further ado, I present for your delight the Sasquatch. Skunk?
Honestly, I'm not sure who I feel worse for in this situation. On the plus side, that skunk is about to eat very well. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. He might feel full in the moment, but I don't think he'll survive the food poisoning of taking down that nerd.
Burbus, from now on, you're gonna have to stay closer to home.
Yeah, I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, you gotta watch where you're...
Whoa! Get me down! Hey, I'm stuck up here!
Okay, but why though? He'd already caught Furbus. Why did he set up another trap? Like, you could argue it's because he set up multiple traps before that one, but... I don't know, this feels like it's just unnecessarily going back to the... let's make the fat dad character the butt of the joke bit.
Are you okay, Hal?
I think so.
You humans have strange camping customs.
Dad, what was that you were saying?
I said, watch where you're going.
Haha, he has a broken ankle.
Does Dex have a future in the lumber business? Will the Stewarts ever learn to slow down and smell the flowers? Will Dr. Watt ever get the hang of camping? Will Hal and Barbara ever catch anything besides a cold? Has Purvis heard the call of the wild? All this and more on the next exciting adventure of Masked Rider.
It took me an hour of streaming to get through this 121-minute episode. It's a good thing I started early tonight. Fuck.
Let's go out. Where are my car keys?
Burbus, give me the car keys right now.
Meanwhile, on board Spider Base, Double-Face begged me for a new weapon, so I gave him the super sword. While Purvis has fun at home, Dragon's new monster lands on Earth. Now the Masked Rider must battle the monster and Double-Face's super sword. Is this double trouble for our hero? Find out on the adventures of Masked Rider next.
That's just a fucking Skeksis. Like, that's literally just a Skeksis from Dark Crystal. Fucking great googly moogly. We're in for it now, folks. So I'm going to turn the volume up for this episode because it's a bit on the quieter side of things. Hey, do let me know if it is, in fact, too loud. You're a googly moogly? You know, I've been called worse, Lorelei. Also, welcome, Lorelei. Ah, my word. You're just in time for us to get into the second episode of the stream.
Happy anniversary, dear.
You too.
Oh, you look great, Mom. Oh, well, thank you, honey. You look wonderful. Nice flower, Dad.
Thanks.
I keep forgetting that they gave him a fucking... like, Pee Wee Herman-esque suit for when he's in formal attire. They finally told him that they're gonna have to put him down. He's not taking it the greatest.
Burbus, I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. I don't see any tears. me mono ducks. Oh, I love you too, Furbus.
We really wish you could go with us, Furbus.
But it's Mom and Dad's wedding anniversary, and we're going to a fancy restaurant.
Where are my car keys?
Yeah, we really wish you could take us. We really wish we could take you with us, Furbus. Were it not for every other episode where you've proven that's not an advisable course of action. He's actually reacting to an entity with emotions for once. I mean, give it a minute.
Furbus, are those the car keys? Furbus, give me the car keys right now.
Furbus.
Hand them over.
Furbus?
Why you boring me? I'm right.
You know? This seems like as good a time as any, Lorelei. So. Hopefully some actual intellectually stimulating... It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, one episode in and I can't talk. Some thought-provoking content for you. Number 10. Furbus is you signing on the Twitch.tv to cry about how bad the show is, even though you're the one that's putting yourself through... Listen. Let's not and say we didn't. Okay, so number 10 on the list of unpopular opinions. Chef's Club is just the Cocomelon of people who don't know how to cook. And you know what? Even just as an excuse to take a break from this fucking swill, I'm going to show all of you what I mean. Because good God, I need a fucking break from this.
Big breakfast, little time, big loaf, little grind. We have a little bit of French toast batter. We're going to bring it right over here and place it right on the side. We'll be right back for this. French toast batter. Go all the way around. Fill that up. Place it to the side. Now, come back through and we have our bacon here. Beautiful bacon. And let that extra hang out for just a minute. Eggs. Salt. Cooked potatoes. Nice and diced. We have some breakfast sausage coming back through.
Yeah, hi, Carl.
With some pancake batter.
Welcome to this.
Bacon still there. Close the flaps in. And you top it off with a little more pancake batter.
So many logistical problems with this. I don't know where to fucking start.
A little butter. Perfect. And my giant cinnamon toast to the oven. We'll be right back to pick it up. We're back. Big breakfast, little time, big loaf, little grind. We have
God. Let's see if we can find another one of these. This fucking... Oh, God. Here's a perfect fucking example.
You're watching Chef Club.
We noticed. Uncomfortable cheese pour. You know, I mean, you joke, Koshe, but that would be far from the worst thing these fucking videos have done. But, you know, this is literally just Cocomelon for adults. It's not Chef's Club if you can't describe the thing they make as a... You know? And here's the thing, at least it's hit and miss with Chef's Club. This at least looks somewhat appetizing. But then we get, let's see if I can even find... Peach cobbler ribs. I am afraid to fucking ask. I guess that's it. Yeah, no, I had the distinct impression you were referring to something else, Lorelei. You know what? This is still fucking preferable to what we've been watching. Oh my fucking god. But yeah, no, it's just Coco Melon for adults. You know, I'm not going to ask how you supposedly know that, Lorelei. We'll save that for another stream on another website, I suppose.
Furbus, give him the car keys.
Furbus.
And on that day, Furbus III was slain, and hung out to sustain the children in the salt barrels for a month. The moral of the story? Hand over the fucking car keys. He's literally 2 feet tall. Just take the... Listen, if Vern Troyer says, I'm not handing over the keys, he's not handing over the keys.
Master of mine, do I note the absence of that duplicitous double-face?
Double-Face begged me for a new weapon, so I gave him the super sword. At this very moment, he awaits its arrival.
Dex will be floored. He won't be bored when he meets Double-Face's super sword.
You are right, Gork. Never in the universe has there been a sword such as this.
At last, I have the very thing I need to prove my indispensability to Count Dragon. The Super Sword, a weapon of such strength, such supreme power, that it will render me utterly undefeatable. Bring in the dummy robot of Masked Rider.
So, apropos of nothing, but why do they call this guy Double-Face when he only has the one tiny face? He's being possessed by Furbus. That would explain a lot about the overarching plot of this series, wouldn't it? Looks a bit shit, yeah. No, I'm inclined to agree. I know Saban we're talking about here, but there's like 20 different super swords. Yeah, you're not even fucking wrong.
Yes, time to test it out. With a weapon of this...
I'm sorry, we need to revisit that nerdy swing again. Yeah. Also, bear with me. I love how, even if it's just for these couple frames here, you can see where specifically they planted the explosives on this suit for this sword slash. I mean, yes, this is me poking fun at a series from the 90s/80s. Could I do any better? Absolutely fucking not. I'm just saying, God damn them, they tried their best. even going with the double crosser would have been more clever than double. Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe. All right, well, once again, let's break out the D20. All right, number 3. And number 3 on the list of random questions is, what is, in fact, the dog doing? Hopefully a lot better than this guy.
With a weapon of this magnitude in my hands, Masked Rider doesn't stand a chance!
Perhaps he needs a little discipline. Well, on my planet, we discipline our pets and children with kindness.
Like how?
Cookie.
Huh?
Cookie.
Never do that again. Never make this face ever again. This is the face of an elderly man who is looking a bit too keenly at a schoolgirl. Thanks, I hate it.
I'm gonna give you one cookie now, and one cookie when we get back from the restaurant.
That growl didn't help.
Okay? Okay.
Maybe we should try that on our kids.
When he squints like that, my fight or flight instincts take over. Yeah, you and me both. However, unfortunately, I'm kind of sealed to this by a pact.
Fact. What are Doubleface's chances of destroying Masked Rider?
Doubleface's chances of victory are 87.285% plus or minus a nano.
I just realized that this guy has a face too. Like that blue little like nobule on the lower right there. Let's see if I can get a better... Yeah, no, that's absolutely a tiny fucking face. That's absolutely a tiny fucking face. Oh god, I just noticed the fucking Fox logo in the corner. Yeah, no, this would have been around fucking the era where Fox Kids was airing these. I would not have noticed that. Listen, it's a superpower called autism. That's both a gift and a curse at times.
Destroying Masked Rider.
Doubleface's chances of victory are 87.285% plus or minus a nano point.
But sire, Doubleface is always unlucky. Silence. What are the chances of Doubleface with his super sword and Turtletron defeating Masked Rider?
99.99% precisely.
Okay, I know I've delved into this before, but just fucking bear with me. So, these monsters they keep sending down are called insectivores, right? I've pointed out that none of, like, at most a third of the ones they've sent down actually look like bugs. This one's just a fucking turtle. Yeah, no, Turtletron. Exactly. Damn. Guess we got that fucking... that cameo from the Saban Turtle show a bit sooner than we thought.
I like those odds.
I don't like any part of this. I'm gonna be honest, Nefaria. Too hot for TV. I'd expect better from you, Fox. Wait, hold on. No, we're not overlooking this. What the fuck is this? Skateboard centipede. A waste of airtime? Well, beyond the obvious. 3 unfortunate skateboards surgically fused together. Oh. You know. Yeah, no, exactly. Also, I will be the first to admit my dumbass did not really adequately put together the whole insect. Yeah, no, that is just me. I have a bachelor's in biology. Then again, I never was really especially studious when it comes to zoology, so I know what my niche is, and it's not animals. The intercut between Vern Troyer and the suit and the animatronic. Yeah, no, that is very much what they're doing with Furbus as a whole. It's just, I'm just confused to shit about the ass-to-mouth skateboards here. Oh god, it's worse than we thought. He's upgraded his weapon arch to dual wield.
Wanna got a pizza, you want it, we got him.
Lolly lolly.
Oh, lolly lolly? Same to you, buddy.
Man-made pizza.
Wanna got it, what do you want?
Money, yummy.
Hey, I know who you are when you call. I got your number on my computer right here from the first time you called. The Stewart family, right?
Bully bum bum.
Oh, bully bum bum? What? But the works?
This feels like the bad setup to a worse porno. Down to the bully bum bum. And this man ordering a pizza with potentially extra sausage, as it were. High suit stuntman? I wouldn't be fucking surprised if he were one of the stuntmen. Why did I have to say that? Because you probably would have said it otherwise, Koshe.
It's gonna cost extra. You know?
Hiki bum.
Hiki bump. What? Oh, no anchovies. You wanna? We gotta. Hey, Mo, the works, hold the anchovies.
Well, if I didn't hate Furbus before. Heathen that he is, holding back on the anchovies. I only trust my pizza from a sleeveless shirt, chef. You know, absolutely. Look, at least serve the anchovies on the side, you monster.
I'll be right home.
So this is a restaurant?
Mm-hmm. So we all have to be on our best behavior.
Good manners.
Is the pizza guy just fucking with him because he can't understand him? I wonder. I mean, that would very much be in the spirit of 90s humor.
Hello, I am Rinaldo, your singing waiter.
Really? You sing?
That is why I am called the singing waiter.
Would you sing for us?
Well, if you insist.
It'll cost you extra.
Figaro, 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 Figaro. I, Rinaldo, will serve you.
No, please. Thank you for singing. Great. But I will serve you, Rinaldo.
Oh, no,
Please. Oh, come on.
They did say on his best behavior.
I am Dex, your singing waiter.
I can't tell who this is offensive towards, but I apologize to them nonetheless.
Figaro, Figaro,
Oh,
Figaro,
please, please, please. Only Ronaldo can sing Figaro. You, I am sure, cannot even toss a salad.
I mean, I don't have to make the joke, do I? It makes itself. You know, I'll say it anyway. How you know, no, let's not and say we didn't. Yeah. Joke canceled.
Oh, goodness.
You probably wonder what's going on here. We have a tradition in our family where the oldest son tosses the salad on wedding anniversaries.
I think I'll start with the escargot.
Escargot?
Oh, trust us on this. You'll love it.
It would be so simple. So simple to just drop that fucking boombox in there. It would save us all a world of pain. Would someone please help us? Why is Dex just being a prick to? Well, also, this is also what is called autism, my friend. And in case you are new to these streams, Dex is an alien. He is not intimately familiar with Earth customs, and thus a good chunk of the writing involving Dex as a character is basically writing it so that he has a difficult time reading the room. That's about as polite a way as I can put it. Yes, for those of you caught in ad jail, I do apologize. It's just, it is what it is, unfortunately. Twitch being what it is. And there are few alternatives to me actually trying to make some money off of this content. Fucking every part of me clenched up saying that word. Almost forgot he was an alien. Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, he's just a kid with autism.
Lolly, lolly. Purpose, what's that sound?
Mommy, cha-cha, Mommy, cha-cha.
Do I hear music? What's going on?
How dare you listen to music in the house? We talked about emotional fulfillment.
Noopy, noopy.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Mommy, noopy, noopy.
Purpose?
Mommy, no, no, that's go.
Purpose.
Okay, but I have to. I mean, I can't not.
Hey, man, it's 911. I ain't in here no Megalomart, man. It go this boom, man. It's a fire day. And it don't that gum that come out everywhere, man. I don't know. Saw Nick, man, run out there. I don't know if he did Chuck Mangione gonna be come down here.
Sir, you are going to have to speak more slowly. I cannot understand you.
Dang old Megalomart. That talk about them old that it boom.
I mean, need I say more?
Chopper, what are you doing here?
Trouble by the river, boss. One of Dragon's insectivores is hungry.
Hungry?
For people. You better hurry up.
I'll meet you there.
Yes. Once again, we've reached that point in the episode where I do need to issue a seizure advisory for anyone who is, in fact, photosensitive. For roughly the next 10 seconds.
Ecto-phase
I knew you'd show!
Look, I'm in the middle of dinner. Let's make this quick.
Also, let's just go back and appreciate the fact that they completely fast-forwarded through the villain's first interaction with the hero here.
I knew you'd show!
Going from the slow-mo footage of him jumping to the sped-up footage of their first exchange of sentences.
I knew you'd show!
The troll monster looks like a... No, that's just it. Like, it does feel like it's somehow derived, because, unfortunately, I'm pretty certain, at the very least, that this is taken from the original Japanese footage of Kamen Rider Black RX. But it does, in fact, look very much like it's derived, like... It's like some sort of weird fusion between the Skeksis from Black Crystal and the snapping turtle mutant from Secret of the Ooze.
Look, I'm in the middle of dinner. Let's make this quick.
Let's do!
All right, let's do it. Raider kick. Double base.
At your service. And I have a surprise for you.
A fucked up lawn ornament? Oh yeah!
Jumper, I'm here for you, boss.
Glad to see you.
Yeah, what are friends for?
You got that right.
Your toy may have saved you this time, but you haven't begun to feel the sting of my super sword.
Your toy may have saved you, but it's not as good as my toy.
Hello?
Oh god, the fucking the white pants and leather shirt are not helping with the douchebaggery radiating off of this man.
Is anybody home? Come on, one got a pizza's here.
Hey, yo, I'm a walking, talking stereotype over here. Hey, pizza pasta, hey.
Honey, yummy.
Here you go again with that kiki stuff.
You know? Again, I can't tell how racist this is. But nevertheless, I do apologize on the show's behalf.
Look, buddy, you want the pizza? Give me the $10. Plus the tip, of course. Okay. Now how about that nice big tip, huh?
Not helping my joke about a bad porno. Aim Saban approved of it, yeah.
A dime. Sure you can afford that? Huh?
I mean, honestly... Wait, how do I consistently pause on the worst faces ever conceived? Oh my fucking god. There's so much wrong with this on so many levels. Because Furbus is that much of an abomination, yeah. And unfortunately, we're stuck with him for the next Fucking 16 episodes. As we established in the last episode, Furbus is too dumb to unlock the... Again, it's... I don't even think it was that he was just that dumb. He was just getting something out of it, man. We're really doing this, huh? We're really doing the dog catcher story bit. Huh? Fuck it. Meatball.
Well, what do we got here?
Dying Squirtle.
Hey, what the heck is that? I don't know, but it ain't on no leash.
You know what? They are in California. These two are probably stoned at their minds, so I can excuse this. At least take the pizza, asshole! I mean, you say that, Lorelai, I will gladly take this lesser of two evils over the one that's in the forefront of this shot. I mean, listen, I was hesitant to point out that detail as well, about these animal control experts having a siren. But at this point, I'm just glad that Furbus is getting some comeuppance here. When it cuts to Furbus animatronic running, looks... Okay, no, but hold on. Now I need to bring that on screen, because you're not even fucking wrong. Oh my fucking god. I hate how accurate that is. Look at him go. I wonder how he must feel knowing that this is predominantly what people know him for these days. I used to share an occupation with this man. Anyway.
Dex, where have you been?
I'm so sorry.
We've been worried, son.
Count Dragon trouble. Everything's okay, though.
And your escargot, madame.
Oh, thank you.
Bugs! How could you, Rinaldo?
Snails are a delicacy of the first magnitude.
You took them out of their little houses. You stuffed them, you cooked them,
And served them up with garlic and butter. What is he, some kind of insect rights activist?
You know, there are all sorts of ways this situation could be handled. But the worst part is, you look in the background, not a single other patron in this restaurant gives a fuck. This is literally him saying, you'll have to forgive my son, he's young. The Italians weren't enough, they had to offend the French too. Well, to be fair. Is there ever really offending the French at this point? I say this as someone with many French acquaintances. Also, yes, mollusks and insects are two very different forms of fauna. They should know him enough to know he'd not be okay with that. Yeah, I mean... I don't think anyone's wholly correct in this situation, unfortunately. But then again, that's kind of... The bar is not exactly high for that sentence.
It's all right, everybody.
We know. It's your anniversary.
Bon appetit.
Me when I realize my tomato soup is severely lacking a grilled cheese to go with it.
Here we go again.
Excuse me. Doubleface has returned.
See, at this point, the thing I'm most mad about is the fucking gratuitous waste of food. First the pizza, then the escargot and soup. What next? Are we gonna get another tragic sandwich death scene like in OKKO?
Eat those darn things before he comes back and makes another scene.
Okay, thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for being the actual one responsible member of this fucking family. Also, once again, seizure warning for those of you who are in fact photosensitive.
Ecto-Phase, activate! Mask Rider, Super Blue!
You know what? I'm feeling super blue right now, asshole.
Major battle. I'm gonna need all my powers to go up against a super sword. You'll need more than that. Do you surrender? No,
Oh no, the limp dick monster got him.
Time to liquefy.
Okay, no, I have to go back. I have to ask, who among these three idiots was making that high-pitched ghost sound?
Time to liquefy.
Because I think it was Dex, but I'm not certain. Let's run the clock back again.
Gotta chill.
Time to liquefy.
And this time, let's John Madden this shit. I have to know for certain. For future generations. You know, for an insect rights activist, you do really seem to take after animal control, Dex. Down to the fucking siren.
Here, not for long. Let's face it, you can't compete with me. I can with this. We'll see about that. Blue Saber, activate.
I swear the fucking dialogue in the show feels like two kids playing a game of goddamn Calvin Ball. You can't compete with me. No, I can't with this. Well, I have my own thing. No.
Enough. Fly, you. You can't hurt me. You lose. Finish him, Turtletron.
Hi, I'm Furbus, and welcome to Jackass. Feels like George Lucas dialogue. Even that feels too kind.
Come on, that's it. Come on, Jack, get a little bit closer. Come on.
Welcome back, Carl.
That's it. We got it. Watch out, relax. Come on, go. We got it. That's it. Keep going. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, no. What I love about that is that fucking Bimmy and Jammy over here are doing a better job of the tokusatsu ayas than the main character. Case in point. They look too hopped up to catch the thing. You know what? I mean, hopped up as they are, in fact, or at the very least most likely are, still probably more qualified than the local police department.
That was close.
Okay. Because why not? Okay.
That was close.
I think there was something in the soup. I think something might have been especially wrong with that escargot. I think those animal control experts need to pay that restaurant a visit. Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I heard. I absolutely heard him say go get him.
Turtletron. This fight's over and you know it. I'll tear you to bits! Oh, I don't think so.
It's the fucking stock explosion footage again. What is anything anymore? Welcome to Saban Tokusatsu. This is just what these shows are.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of dumb animal that thing is.
It don't matter. It ain't got no tag.
Oh, yeah. No tag.
Get around Leewood with no tag. Now, I wonder what could be causing that creature to make all that noise.
See, if he just had anchovies with the pizza, this wouldn't be an issue.
Honey's going on.
You assured me you would defeat Masked Rider with the super sword.
I offer you my most humble apologies, sire. I'm afraid he got lucky.
You don't deserve such a sword.
Ah! My sword!
Ultimate weapon in the universe, huh? Nothing a little duct tape won't fix.
I'll get Masked Rider for this.
There's always more swordfish in the sea. Shut the fuck up.
What's all that howling about back here?
Hey, pull over. Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's check it out. Because we leave what's behind us.
There's so many unfortunate things about this scene.
What we causing that stupid creature to make all that noise?
Something funny's going on here.
Get your pizza, asshole!
What if we left the pizza?
And only ate one slice.
So, Furbus, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ferb, do you know how this pizza got on our front porch? Who could that be? Maybe somebody's coming back for their pizza.
Animal control.
Yeah, we're looking for
What he's trying to say is we had little ears.
yeah, little ears, but big teeth.
Real big teeth, and it was mean.
Real mean and smart.
I mean, vicious smart.
No, sir. We've seen nothing that fits that description at all.
Yeah, no, Dex is speaking the truth. We've not seen anything in the show nearly that smart.
Nothing, huh? Nope. Nothing.
Say, would you boys like some pizza?
Thanks.
Well, that confirms it. They're fucking stoned out their gourds.
Furbus.
What happened?
So, Furbus, what do you have to say for yourself?
Next time I get anchovies. Oh, Furbus, you're going back in the kennel.
Will Dex learn to sing on key? Will Double Bass's sword ever grow back?
I don't like the implications of that. Especially not with that face.
Will Leewood's dog catchers ever catch a dog? How much does Dex spend on long-distance calls to Edenoi?
God, that's a fucking dated reference. How many kids even know what a payphone is? I need to stop myself before I start going down a slippery slope of boomerdom.
Will Furbus take swimming lessons? All this and more on the next exciting adventure of Masked Rider.
Jesus fucking Christ. 2 episodes and 2 hours into the stream. Well, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pounding. They already called the pizza guy. Oh, damn. Just straight up skipping the preview, huh? Well, this is back to being a little on the louder side of things, so I'm gonna adjust the volume just a smidge.
On a distant and embattled planet called Edenoi, a young prince named Dex is given great powers by his grandfather, the king, and is sent to the planet Earth to protect it from the advancing evil of Count Dragon.
The quality of this episode is surprisingly better than all the others. Sorry, this just caught me the fuck by surprise. And this is only 480p. Like, down to the fucking audio quality.
And is vicious insectoids. Once on Earth, he is adopted by a kind family and learns to live as a human. With his companion Furbus by his side, Dex is ever vigilant, ready at a moment's notice to call on his powers to become Masked Rider.
Ah, my word. I still love that the most they could come up with for a fucking theme for this series is just Masked Rider. Masked Rider. Oh, well, there goes the audio quality. There goes all the quality. Jesus fuck, what happened? Okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Fucking Samurai Pizza Cats. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, show of hands in chat. Who here actually remembers Samurai Pizza Cats? Like, growing up, I feel like I was just sort of tangentially aware of it, but I never really watched it. Growing up, anyway. I feel like that's got to be another series that I, if not react to, then just check out in my own free time. Because my fucking word, that is very much peak 80s/90s. I've not heard of this show until now, but I'm not surprised it was a show in the 90s. Yeah, no, it is very much a product of its time.
I'm going to make a special dinner tonight.
I'm sorry, honey. The seniors asked me to come by and check out their intercom. Bye.
Don't forget, I have a meeting at my interactive city club. Remember, I'm staying at Miranda's house tonight.
And I just remembered I promised to help Dad repair the intercom.
Tomorrow, no excuses. We have a nice, normal dinner as a family, all right? Oh.
Ha ha! Let's all just shit on Mom's efforts to make us something special. Ha ha! Comedy!
Dex Stewart.
I forgot they had a fucking Mr. Crocker character in this show. I'm sorry, they have so many fucking characters and angles in this series that I think they themselves keep fucking forgetting about. To the point where I get goddamn cognitive whiplash whenever they pop up again.
Ah, here we are.
Hello?
Still the best hokey pokey champion in my book. You know what? Everyone's gotta have something.
Mr. Chalmers, this is Dr. Esmeralda Needles. I'm sure you've seen my articles on child prodigies in the National Journal of Science.
Yes, of course.
I'm looking for data on extraordinary and exceptional students. Do you have any?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I need information on the subject's personal life. Can you get inside the home and study them?
I'm sure I can. Anything for science. By the way, how big will my name appear in print?
Thank you so much.
There's a lot. There's already a lot. So much. To be fair, looking at the state of public education, especially in California, this wouldn't fucking surprise me for a moment. To give a bit of context, the reason public education in California is as shitty as it is, it kind of all comes down to the way funding for education is allocated. Basically, any changes in funding for public education in the state of California has to be approved by a 2/3 majority when being voted on. And because of that, there have been prolonged periods of time where there have been no additional benefits in terms of funding for public education in California. And thus, a lot of public schools have had to deal with the fucking bare minimum in terms of resources. Like, even when it comes to, like, textbooks and damage to the school itself. So, honestly, it would not surprise me in the very least that there would be some fucking slimeball in the public education system in California who would readily agree to spying on a student simply to get his name in a fucking scientific journal.
Took the bait.
When he studies Dex's home life, he'll learn that Dex is the masked rider. Once Dex is exposed, he will be unable to function, and without his help, Earth will be helpless.
Thank you, Diet Rita Repulsa.
Dex, I want you to take a little test.
I'm always willing to assist, Mr. Chalmers.
The object of this test is to make as many geometric figures as you can in 1 minute. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Okay, almost done.
How did you...
The better question is, where did he get the glue? And no, you don't want to know the answer.
Dex, you are an exceptional student, and I believe the key to your ability lies in your home environment.
What do you mean?
I want to observe your personal behavior, learn more about you.
I don't know if my parents are...
Now, tomorrow's Saturday. I can spend the whole day at your home.
But Mr. Chalmers...
You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Once again, I seem to be cursed with the ability to pause on the worst fucking frames imaginable. It's like something out of the House of Wax. Good fucking God. I will say this, and this is giving the show far more credit than it deserves, but a lot of the dialogue and reasoning from the adult characters in this series do feel like something that came straight out of the mind of a child. Like, the logic of, like, oh, the teacher just said he's gonna spend time at home, regardless of whether or not my parents are okay with it, and his reasoning is, you don't have anything to hide, right? That sounds like something that would be written and pitched by a child for the premise of a story. And this was a show made specifically for children. So I suppose credit where credit is, well, I suppose regardless of whether or not it's due. This is sort of unfortunately befitting of a low-effort children's show.
No. Of course not.
I can't believe this.
I was hoping for a nice, quiet family evening.
It's only for 1 day. And how bad could it be?
Greetings all. Don't mind me. Behave normally.
What's that?
Recording equipment. Fools of the psychologist's trade. Ignore it. Just go on with your lives.
Hello? It's for Mr. Chalmers.
Oh. Thank you. Chalmers here.
It's Dr. Needle. Have you discovered anything yet?
Typical American home so far.
Good.
Nothing will escape my carefully trained eye.
I'm sure the root of the subject's uniqueness can be found there.
Also, I'm only just now realizing, apropos of nothing else, I want to preface this by saying I am by no means an expert in the field of makeup, so I don't know whether this would constitute as eyeshadow or eye makeup in general. Either way, it is very much, I believe, as the children say, on fleek with this character. Like, maybe it's just because of the oversaturation of the footage, but it's only really just now becoming clear how much, like, how much effort is being put into the transition of each approximate color to the next. No one says that. You know what? I believe it. No one says that anymore. The fact that anyone said it to begin with, I think, is the more concerning matter, Koshe. All I am trying to say is that the makeup job is decent. Once again, this is not my particular toolbox, my go-to lexicon of language that I am pulling from. So once again, I do apologize. But all the same. You know, I suppose that would be another way to put it, yes.
Keep looking.
Yes. Are you sure this Chalmers can reveal Dex's identity?
He's perfect.
Okay, but why, though?
Excessive behavior in the kitchen.
Hello, Mr. Chalmers.
My, you're certainly going to a lot of trouble. Do you do this every night?
Well, this is a special occasion. I've been trying to get the family together for quite some time. Would you like me to set you a place?
Well, if you insist.
I fucking hate. I hate. Does he approach her? No, absolutely. And also unforgivable. Unfucking forgivable. Get a spoon, you fucking heathen. Leave the house, or at the very least, get a fucking spoon. Hit your finger out of the... No, abso-fucking-lutely. Like, we don't need fucking Mr. Crocker sticking his fucking accusatory finger in the salsa. There are a lot of things that I can overlook with this series. That is not fucking one of them. 1 million years dungeon, as the children say.
Don't you think that's a little spicy?
Sir, tofu is probably something you would consider spicy. All things considered, this woman is being very, very charitable and not castrating him here and now.
Well, the kids like it spicy.
Well, not everyone likes it that spicy. Now, I myself prefer mild, even bland.
Oh, no!
Does your family like it burned?
Oh, why don't you let me just work in peace? Oh.
I mean, I'd still eat it. Honestly, just chop it up, let it marinate in some of that salsa.
Hello, Mr. Stewart. I'd like to observe you a while. Just act like I'm not here.
Honestly, the right approach not to answer him. Also, why is there a fucking modern VR headset on this man? Like, the Oculus Infinity or whatever the fuck. Dr. Emmett Brown, he is not... How fucking dare you compare this man to Doc Brown? Modern. Well, I mean, comparatively speaking. I mean, hold on. Just for my own fucking morbid satisfaction here. Like, it's not particularly far off. Like, even just this fucking thing. Again, corporate wants us to find the difference. I don't know, it seems about as bulky as this bullshit, too. You know, I'm just saying.
Mr. Stewart is a pudgy man in his 50s.
50s?
You know, credit where credit is in fact due. I can appreciate the fact that he didn't get angry over the comment about his weight. That is all I'm going to give them credit for here.
Just ignore me. I want to try my new video audio ambiance recorder. Do you mind if I just use this plug?
Wait, not there.
Are you sure you wired this room properly?
Mr. Chalmers, I have to ask you to leave.
Once again, Dad is being a lot more civil than I think any of us would. Frankly, I just go in with the straight out the gate. Like, yeah, you're gonna fucking fuck with my outlets? Absolutely fucking not. Gonna mess with my wife's cooking? Punishable by death.
This Chalmers is a nincompoop.
I'm the one to run the show. Give me a chance. I'll make it so.
No, let me. Nefaria's in charge.
I'm sorry. Yeah, can we just take another look at the slow-mo dry heaving footage there?
I'll make it so.
No, let me.
I didn't slow that down.
Nefaria's in charge for the moment, but I demand results.
As Chalmers is leaving, the maggots will attack. Dex will be forced to battle them, and Chalmers will see that Dex is no human.
Nefarian, don't fail me.
I mean, you know what? You can tell that they're improving in the technical field. That was a brand new transition animation. I'm trying to see what that says. Oh, cartoons. Okay, so here's the thing. It might seem a bit fucking absurd to just have, like, a default, like, Times New Roman labeled cartoons on a VHS. I had several of those. At least ones that are very similar looking out of the actual cardboard box growing up. They'll just have a generic black font on a white label saying something along the lines of like Warner Brothers or cartoons, something like that. So this really isn't all that far-fetched. Why do they keep teasing us? Why must they keep taunting us with a feasible and satisfying end to this creature? One that we know at the end of the day will never come. It's like blue balling the murder hobo that lies inside each and every one of us. Until it's inevitably released into the world like this.
Mr. Chalmers? What are you doing here?
Take her with you. Just the three most obnoxious characters in the show. One fell swoop. There's 3 maggots, for fuck's sake. Kill them all in one fucking motion. Free us!
I was attempting to do scientific research on Dex in his home environment.
I'll tell you anything you need to know about the Stewarts.
Oh, really? How nice of you.
Glad to help. And when I apply for colleges, you can help me by writing letters saying what a brilliant student I am.
I believe in all this excitement. I just had a stress-induced hallucination of...
Kid, if you know what's good for everyone, you'll keep your goddamn mouth shut.
Right, but I can't let them know I'm the masked rider. Let me see. What?
Go, Dex.
Oh, no.
Okay, hold up.
Let me see. What?
Go, Dex.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Just fucking came in with the fucking Knuckles adventure. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Like, I'm not the only one who hears that, right? Just one more time for good measure.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Hey, leave them alone.
You know? At the very least, they're getting their daily cardio. And honestly, good for them. Goals. Can't let them know I'm the masked rider. Does almost all the same moves. To say nothing of that distinctive copyrighted "Aya!" I mean, what are they complaining about? They got some fucking Baja Blast out of the fucking situation.
All right. Look at my dress. Ugh.
Is that what you want to call it, dear? Bless your heart. As the children say.
Dex, I've realized that the key to your uniqueness may be in your physiology. You must let me run some tests on you at the Leawood Institute right now.
I don't think so. I'm a little tired.
There goes my scientific career.
On second thought, I think I might go.
Dex, no.
Splendid! We'll clean up there. I'll call ahead.
Purpose is in the trunk there. If I don't get him out, it's all over with anyway.
I'm the only one to do things once. God. So much. Everything happened so much with this fucking show. We were almost free of them, kid. Can't have shit in Detroit.
So far, Nefaria, you have failed me completely.
My next step cannot misfire.
Perhaps it's time for you to retire from active duty.
Look at how offended this guy is that they got to rhyme before he did.
Faria, you have failed me completely.
My next step cannot misfire.
Perhaps it's time for you to retire.
Bitch! I have one thing on this show, and it is rhyming, don't you know?
From active duty.
Let me take command. I'll deal a winning hand.
I have the strength to see this mission through.
Maybe, but unfortunately, I don't think you have the depth perception.
I promise you, sire, these next tests will reveal Dex's identity.
Okay, so, hold on. So I was about to mention that fucking Doubleface was off-screen growing his sword back, but then this happened. And now, unfortunately... Leno-chin? Oh no, it's far worse than that. It is far fucking worse than that. Once again, corporate wants us to find the difference between these pictures. Fucking... Why do I keep doing this? God damn you, Entropy.
I'm Dr. Needle. We spoke on the phone.
Okay, but hold up.
I'm Dr. Needle.
Honestly? That is, in fact, a look. Credit where credit is due. And there is not a lot of credit due for this series, so I will sprinkle it in where I can. Of course, you'd think so. Listen, don't fucking call me out like this, Koshe.
We spoke on the phone.
I'm honored.
When I heard you were coming to the Institute, I thought I would supervise the testing myself. Prepare yourself, Frostbite, for the test of your life.
Doc, you need a minute alone with your equipment there? No, I'm sorry. No, we need to review that again. Just... the worn down VHS warble.
For the test of your life.
So what is all this equipment for?
Everything is being videotaped for later study. It's all very technical. You wouldn't understand.
Am I on TV?
One moment. They keep giving me reasons. You cannot put this on me. Corporate wants us to find the difference. There's no saving this show, bell or no bell. Detestable man. What are you talking about? Diamonds are diamonds are anyone's best friend. Why is White Boys banned from the fucking chat? I had to approve the term white boys. For those of you playing the home game, this is Screech from Saved by the Bell. A very distinctly 80s/90s sitcom. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Just to give you a fucking idea of what the norm for mass media was in my youth. Because I feel like I need a fucking break. Am I gonna get flagged for this? Almost undoubtedly. There's Screech. And of course, there always had to be the token character of color. Have I compromised the VOD? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I care at this point? Considering last night's fucking VOD is gone, absolutely not. See a lot of posts saying that they grew up in the 80s and it looked like this except the brown wooden wall. Oh yeah, no, like, here's the thing, like, the brown wooden walls and stuff, that was very much carryover from the beige aesthetic of the 70s. Like, it wasn't really until creeping into the 80s that we started to get a lot more of that vibrant, like, neon patterned aesthetic popping up predominantly, like, almost in protest to the color beige in a lot of our media and on, like, businesses and the like. Whereas a lot of the homes still had the sunken living rooms and the thick, ugly carpeting. Yeah, no, absolutely. Wendy's grill skill. Oh god, is that one of those fucking instructional videos that have found their way to the internet? That's a fucking genre in and of itself at this point. But before we go down any more fucking rabbit holes, we might as well continue peeling off this Band-Aid.
This offer not available in stores. You get all the disco hits of the 70s for $29.99.
I guarantee you, baby.
Once again, this is just autism. This is just a case study of autism. I love the Dunkin' Donuts music employee training video. God. I recommend looking up the Chuck E. Cheese one. That one's a bit of a trip.
Yes, well, first let's take your temperature.
I don't like that.
Impossible.
Well, that's interesting. A temperature over 150 degrees. Let's continue.
Yeah, once again, really stressing the shitty public funding for education. If 150 degrees was enough to turn your fucking thermometer into a toaster, you need to speak with your local representative.
I'm sure Dex is trying to find a way to get Furbus out of there.
There must be a logical explanation for Dex's temperature. He's probably overexcited. We were just in a fight.
Look! Perhaps the next ray of Dex will reveal something major.
Oh, no.
I mean, once again.
Oh, no.
This feels like going to one of those 4D experiences at a goddamn theme park. where like you have the visitors in front of a screen, and it's sort of like a Dora the Explorer situation of like, hey guys, I'm gonna need your help to help get Furbus out of this situation, but you can't let on.
Look at this.
It's upside down.
No, it's not. Its physiology seems almost otherworldly.
I mean, tell me about it. Fucking, that's not Fruit of the Loom. I don't know where he does his shopping, but dear God, no human would settle for that pattern.
Wouldn't you say?
Dex is a genetic mutation, hence his exceptional abilities.
He almost seems like he comes from another planet.
Dr. Needles, let's not get carried away.
Yes?
You had your chance. I'm sending Gork and Fleazoid. They will attack Leewood. When Dex hears this, he'll have to transform. Chalmers will see, and you will have it on tape as proof.
Brilliant as always, sire.
Gork, go to Earth and make some trouble.
Trouble is what I make the best. Send me to Earth, I'll do the rest.
To make doubly sure, I'll send Fleazoid to help scratch up some chaos.
Oh, nice to know that Doubleface has grown his sword back off screen. Also, that Fleazoid just looks like a fucking action figure of the cockroach from Men in Black. Like, let's go back there for a second.
Trouble is what I make the best. Send me to Earth, I'll do the rest.
Like, once again, this has just become a staple of my reaction streams at this point. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, is it a generic bug monster design? Absolutely, but you can't tell me that there isn't any fucking similarities. Like, I'm gonna keep that tab open just in case we get a better look at it. Well, we're very much about to get a better look at it, but, you know.
To make doubly sure, I'll send Fleazoid to help scratch up some chaos.
Doubleface was there for the one, He got paid for that.
This looks like the place to start.
Oh no. Well, he may not look like the fucking Roach from Men in Black, but you know what he does look like? Where is he? I mean, I hate to do it to him like this, but like, genuinely, I am sorry that I have to point this out. I'm so fucking sorry, Clifford. Hey, Kermit. How the hell did I show up in this tokusatsu series anyway? Was The Muppets Tonight really that bad? No one knows what to do with my character, do they? Alright, I'm done.
We'll tear this little town apart. Once we've made a couple of wrecks, I'm sure we'll get a rise from this.
Clifford wasn't particularly pleased for not being invited into the Muppets Live. Even before they closed down for good. Or the Muppets 3D or whatever the fuck it was called. It's literally me when you were a baby. Would you stop being hurt? Listen. That's the end of that sentence.
No, you mustn't leave. I'd like to gauge your response to some visual stimulation.
Okay, well... Once again, I do not mean to pause on the best/worst frames. This is a fucking Christmas card. Oh, okay, but what does this fucking remind me of? Okay, but there's a very specific core to this specific type of smile. Tell me you see the vision. I do, and I would like to stop seeing it. I got some bad news for you, Koshe. Honestly, the purpose of these streams is to force my fucking cursed vision onto the rest of you. Because if I must suffer, so must you all. So he's a cat. Honestly, given that cats are essentially the animal kingdom's representative of autism, that's not even all that inaccurate.
TV. I love TV.
Okay, now he's just Jim Carrey as the cable guy. Fucking goddamn it. But what I was going to say before we paused on that fucking horrendous frame was that we know everything's going to be okay now because the teacher has brought out the CRT. So we can all relax for this school day.
Somebody get my agent on the phone right now.
Is this 2 episodes in a row where we've had samurai pizza cats invoked? What fucking deal that... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I have to look this up. Was this a Saban thing? It was! It was licensed by Saban! Well, that explains it. So yeah, it looks like Saban had it first. And then Discotech, and then Crunchyroll. Consume. Oh, my fucking god. Well, I mean, there's the fucking secret behind it. I had the sneaking suspicion that was the case, but now we have it fucking confirmed. Saban had their thumbs in so many fucking pies. I'm surprised they didn't get a goddamn STD.
Maybe I should go get us all a snack.
No, you can't leave when
Interrupt our regular programming to report a breaking news event.
important things are happening.
Just moments ago, a gigantic insect, a group of alien beings, attacked the Leewood electronics plant. The building...
Did they say the electronics plant?
Alien beings attacked the Leewood electronics plant. The building destroyed. Thankfully, no one harmed.
A group of masked individuals who we're relatively certain are from another planet attacked the business factory today. It just kind of sucks. We're not overly fond of it.
But the creatures are still on the rampage. We now take you live to Wendy, our reporter on the scene.
We should stop now.
Wendy, calm down, any out there.
We're safe here.
No.
This dress will give us good test readings from Dex.
I'm standing in front of
Won't it, Dex?
electronics plant. As you can see, all that remains is rubble. Meanwhile, an alarming report is running. The monsters in
There's so much. There's so fucking much. Like, what? This is a fucking meme format, I feel. Chat, let's work together on this science project, shall we? Let's reinvent the wheel. I'm taking all fucking captions. I'm getting the impact font ready for us. I need top and bottom text. Stat. Silence brand. Oh, my fucking word. There we go. It's got to be impact. Put test back? Alright. Well, I mean, to be fair, they are conducting a test. Am I delaying the inevitable with this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do any of us care? I leave that to your imagination. fuck am I doing with my life? What have you done now, O'Shea? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Uh... You know? It's their enrichment activity. Imagine this Furbus being blasted. God, if only we were so fucking... Actually, you know what? You know what? There's an easy solution to this. Courtesy of my friend Turk. I have a master's degree in behavioral neuroscience. Go back to the shadows! Dark fire will not avail you! Flame of Edenoi! What the fuck is wrong with me? Don't answer that, by the way. Alright, well, I've had my fun. Into every life a little rain must fall.
With me now is a local resident who was terrorized outside his home across the street from Leawood Electronics.
I need you to create a really big distraction.
Can you tell us what you saw?
And then this huge mutant jumped into the street, waving his big buzz arms.
Dr. Needles, we must stop this. This experiment has, well, gone far enough.
Not quite. What's Furbus doing?
It's Mr. Chalmers' audio-visual ambience recorder.
Tell me, Mr. Chalmers, what is your interpretation of these unusual test results?
It's just the power. I'll go check on it.
No!
No! Dr. Needles, get Furbus home. I've got some bugs to swat. That's a big...
This is also a meme format. You know what? Just one last little fucking haha funny moment. Before we continue on our merry way together. There is something dreadfully wrong with, well, me as well as everything and everyone involved in all of this. Anyway, seizure warning.
Leave this planet in peace.
Yeah, right.
I strongly suggest that you take this chance to run back to Dragon.
You know what? Congratulations on Clifford for transitioning. Good for them.
He'll be fantastic if he's covered in plastic. Now you see, he's not so tough, but he's covered with spinning stuff.
I can't move.
Give up your powers. They should be ours.
No.
Then shoot him at spine and victory is mine.
Yeah, no, I think it's literally them turning him into a marketable plushie.
Ready to quit?
Never.
Then laser hit.
Mass weather super glue. Thanks for melting that plastic coating for me.
Boo! Bring back the whiny pussy siren.
Avoid Blazoid.
Lunar Saber activate.
Your history.
Give it your best shot.
I'm so happy they were able to get Karen from finance to voice this role.
Laugh it up, Blazoid. This'll put a stop to your villainy.
Hashtag bring back the bitch whale. You know what? Give it a minute. Every fucking time with the same stock footage of that one explosion. Not helped by the fact that fucking Karen over here just giggled herself to death.
This'll put a stop to your villainy.
You know, if nothing else, she died doing what she loved. A little too much.
And that's that.
It was that stupid Chalmers' fault.
Enough. And you?
It's a mistake that Blazoid came. He's the one who is to blame.
Are you saying this defeat is my fault?
No. I go.
Get out, all of you. I need to think. I will get your powers, Master Rider. I will get them. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time!
Oh god, I shouldn't do that. Oh god. It's a good thing I got this economy-sized bag of cough drops.
I hate that hedgehog!
Were it so easy, Koshai.
Excuse me. May I have your attention, please? Please be seated.
I'm sure there was a sentence in there somewhere.
Excuse me. May I have your attention, please? Please be seated.
Not even Jeff Goldblum. That sounds like a conversation with one of those celebrity-based generative AI conversation sites.
Distinguished colleagues of the scientific community, thank you for joining me.
What's this big discovery you're bragging about?
Yeah, we're still getting over that Sasquatch skunk incident.
I have been testing a young man, and when you see the amazing things on this tape,
The thing is, we just had this fucking joke with the Sasquatch guy. We just had the same fucking bit with the Sasquatch guy. And now it's gonna cut to the fucking Samurai Pizza Cats. Like, again, I'm not saying Saban were fucking visionaries or anything. But guys, maybe write more than 3 jokes.
I'm sure you will all agree that my research is very serious.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it as well, Egg, but the part about him really stopping at the explanation of, I have been testing a young man, and I have it all on tape. To present to you, room of sweaty men in their 40s and or 50s. Esteemed members of the board, it's called hentai, and it's art.
Wait! Wait! Please, wait! Don't leave! One more minute. Please!
Please, isn't this nice? We're all here together.
Dex might not be here if Furbus hadn't substituted the cartoon tape for the research tape.
Very smart move, Furbus.
I think the real winner here was whoever thought was a good idea for Dex to look into that possibility, thanks to his soup vision.
Well, here's to a nice quiet dinner together.
Got milk?
I'll get it. Hello? Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. All right. Bye. Dex, I need your help.
Sure, Dad.
It's Mrs. Pringleson's air conditioner. It's leaking freon all over the place.
Leaking? I was fixing my aquarium when all the excitement happened. My fish!
Molly, did you get the homework? Oh, it's upstairs in my room. Come on, I'll get it.
Well, I finally sawed my entire family together and quiet for a full 30 seconds.
No one respects this woman. That's the joke. Yeah, no, this really was just the fuck you mom episode. Oh, whammon. I think that was legitimately the one and only episode we've ever seen where we didn't see the early episode preview or the shitty questions during the credits. They didn't show the credits. Oh, God. All right, so 3 episodes, 3 hours. I think we can do one more episode of this fucking swill, and then I'm gonna call it. I can only make up for so much lost time with Masked fucking Rider.
Today, on the adventures of Masked Rider, an alarming explosion rattles Leewood.
That came from the canyon.
How is that different from literally any other day in Leewood? That's absolutely fair, Egg. Well, thank you for joining us for as long as you did, despite this being, well, this. Good luck on the rest of the series. I'm gonna fucking need it. But, you take care, Egg, and thank you again.
It's a park reserve.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Suddenly, Dex is abducted.
Don't anyone congratulate me, but I finally captured Dex.
Enough time for celebrating when the Masked Rider powers are mine. With our hero held captive, can he break free and stop Count Dragon's evil plot? Find out on the adventures of Masked Rider next.
Oh, so this is just the Bad Touch episode. Well, I say that as though that were any other episode, but... Or rather, that it weren't any other episode. Jesus fucking Christ. Again, this show and the way it inherently drains my fucking vocabulary.
I've been looking forward to Albie's musical recital all week.
I've been looking forward to it, too. Maybe now Albie will give the tuba a rest.
Do musical instruments really get tired?
It means maybe he'll stop practicing so much. It's an expression.
That came from the canyon.
The canyon's a park reserve.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Don't forget Albie's recital.
I'll meet you there.
Let's review that train of thought again. Thought in name only, I should stress.
That came from the canyon.
The canyon's a park reserve.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Don't forget Albie's recital.
I'll meet you there.
There was an explosion in the canyon. That's where the animals are. I'm gonna look into the explosion where all the animals are. Don't forget about that tuba recital. This feels like another fucking exchange of convos, of fucking words between AI. I mean, listen, I know the fucking chat GPT joke is so fucking easy to default to these days, but for fuck's sake. I can't wait for my brother to fail so hard he never touches an instrument again. To be fair, the tuba is about 3/4 the size of that kid. I'm just concerned that he might blow out his back. I need to stop saying words. Well, what was that hashtag from earlier? Hashtag bring back the bitch whale? Apparently Fox Kids was listening. The champ is here.
Don't anyone congratulate me, but I finally captured Dex.
For the moment, at least. Reinforcements can be called in, sire. We can switch to my scheme and then be certain that we
proceed with Nefaria's program as planned.
Nefaria has captured Dex. His power soon will Dragon's be. We must admit she's done her job and celebrate her victory.
Enough time for celebrating when the Master Rider powers are mine.
Who looks at a smoking hole and is like, okay, steps in. To be fair, most autistic children.
Count Dragon should have listened to me. My battle strategy was far superior to Nefaria's. War Saber, come to me!
Another super sword, huh? Also, my guy, she already got him. I'm not really sure how to express that more clearly.
Recto set. Prepare for combat.
No, we're not just glossing over Reptar fused with Gigan here. Let me paint you guys a picture here. Once again, the vision must be seen to be understood. Well, you see, honey, when a daddy and a mommy love each other very much, something amazing happens. I mean, tell me I'm wrong here.
For combat.
Maybe they should stop loving each other, you know? It was a fairly toxic relationship. And by toxic, I mean radioactive.
If Nefaria fails, we will be ready. And then victory shall be mine.
You gotta feel bad for the custodial staff who live on this spaceship. Once again, I need to pause because this brings to mind a very specific scene from an entirely unrelated show that I need to see if I can't find. So, for anyone who's ever seen Star Trek The Next Generation, there's a very specific scene which has become infamous between myself and my roommate Lorelei, where in the previous scene, before the commercial break, someone was very horrifically hurt to the point where they might be killed, and then the scene cuts to black. When they get back from the commercial break, it cuts back to this.
Oh no.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, but no, that just kind of fucking stressed the point. I'm just coming back from a commercial break to a fucking impromptu brass performance. They're jamming across dimensions. Decisions were made. Also, don't mind the fact that this is totally not a tuba sound on a fucking keyboard.
Good. Alfie, that sounds better each time you play it. I hate practicing.
Well, here's something for all of your hard work. Let's give me this.
Hey, no more samples. I'm not going to have any left for the reception after Albie's recital.
Is everyone ready? We've got to get over to the auditorium.
Sis, why do you look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Okay, but I just fucking reminded myself of a really stupid story. Mainly because of the stupid voice I chose for that. So, ages and ages ago, I was job hunting, and I went to this one place, and the receptionist there, I asked if there were any, like, applications, and she told me, like, hun, you gotta apply online for this. And I said, okay, well, thank you for your time. And before I could leave, this woman stopped me and just inquired, anyone ever tell you you look like Superman? And I was just a little confused. Which one? Clark Kent! No, I know Clark Kent. That's the name of the character. But which actor to play Clark Kent do I look like? And so she turned to her, like, 2 other coworkers. And for the next, like, 2 or 3 minutes, like, I was just stood there in the lobby of this business while this woman and her coworkers discussed among themselves which actor to play Clark Kent I looked like. And it's like, ladies, I'm terribly sorry, but I have other places to check. It's one of those weird fucking visceral memories that just, like, lays dormant in the back of my mind and every so often rears its weird, not even ugly head, just, like, uncomfortable head.
Where's Dex? He said he'd meet us there.
All right then, everybody. Into the van. I'll take your horn, Albie. Let's go.
Gummy. First, you don't want to come.
Oh, God. I mean, they are in California. Earthquakes are fairly common down there. I could have been like, oh, cool, haha. Well, fair enough, but it struck me as just out of nowhere, the woman going, anyone ever tell you look like Superman? The specific inflection of it was what threw me the fuck off. And in my confusion, I had to inquire, like, which one?
Keep an eye on things first, okay, Ferbus?
Has anyone ever told me? Not since that incident, no. This is also fairly common in California.
In the dark. I am Boulder Beetle, master of stone. I can break the very rock walls tonight. And you, pathetic Ignite, are my helpless victim. You cannot defeat me.
Getting choked out by a boulder beetle? Can't believe I'm just Brandon Ruth in glasses. You know what? I've been compared to weirder fucking people. Like that, apparently that one fucker from Criminal Minds people keep saying I look like. I don't see the resemblance. I really don't. The weirdest one was when someone said I look like Daniel Radcliffe. Which, I have no idea what prescription glasses they should be wearing, but they weren't wearing them clearly. Oh yeah, seizure warning.
Your powers will soon be dragon.
Isn't he a gem?
Each moment of conflict with Boulder Beetle weakens Dex.
As we speak, Boulder Beetle's heart will absorb the mass power. And then...
They will come to me.
Bit too much information there, Dragon. Just saying. Was it Matthew Gray? I have no idea, unfortunately. I have never watched fucking Criminal Minds, admittedly.
That's the way out. Masked Rider Super Blue.
He did the thing. Now we know for certain that the bitch whale was, in fact, Super Blue over here. I mean, again, speaking of the autistic one.
Nice try, blockhead.
This is a television series that was put on television in the 90s.
You won't escape again.
Huh? What's happening?
The better question is, how the fuck did you get up here, buddy?
Nice try, blockhead.
You won't escape again.
Huh? What's happening? I didn't give a deactivate command.
What's the matter? Having some technical difficulties?
Nothing I can't overcome.
You seem kind of jumpy, what boy?
Something's not right. I better finish this.
know, I suppose it was only a matter of time before we got this stock animation again.
What's going on, boss? I can barely hear you when you call. And what did that crate mean? You won't get far.
The ray is weakening me. I'm losing power.
What can we do about it, boss?
Stay alert, Chop.
We may in fact have to cry. Piss our pants, maybe. Maybe shit and come, boss! If it comes to that, we'll contact Magno.
Keep your channels open to receive a signal. This is very serious.
You got it, boss.
Dex's power failure is our success. It's a great victory for you, sire. It is, isn't it?
Why Magno? Because she's voiced by Faye Valentine, Alex. Sunny days.
Oh, no. I forgot about Alvy's recital.
Run, Dex. Run while you fucking can.
I can't play now, Burbus. We've got to think.
What the fuck are you doing here, then? Oh, God! No, I'm sorry. For a second, I thought the implication there was that when Dex looked in the mirror, he saw Furbus.
We've got to think.
He walks up to the mirror, looks into it. Furbus on the other side.
I look horrible.
You what?
I mean, you're not wrong, Dex. You're really not fucking wrong. Fucking amazing.
Mommy!
I don't much care for Furbus's reaction to that.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This is much worse than I thought.
Mommy, yummy bits.
Not now, Furbus. It's not time to eat. Doing an experiment.
It's time for wanton destruction. Why couldn't you have done that to Furbus? Can't have fucking shit in Detroit.
My powers are weakening. There's only one thing left to do.
That was a priceless family heirloom, you fucking asshole. Well, I mean, so long as we get another urn and put Furbus in it, I'm sure Mom will be okay with it.
Psycho phase, activate!
Oh, booty, like a money bag.
Despite Furbus's pleas, his fate was sealed. The ashes were, after not too terribly long, revealed. The ceremony was short and sweet, and thankfully no one had to be careful of what they'd eat. The house and space under the stairs was free. And the town gave out one raucous cry of yippee. Something like this.
wonder where Tex is.
He said he'd be here.
I'm really starting to worry. Oh, he'll be here.
I'm pausing once again because this brought back yet another very potent memory for me. So, when I was a child, I took piano lessons, and every now and then I would perform in piano recitals. However, the perfectionist in me was so strong was that, at least in the earlier years of those piano recitals, every time I made a minor mistake playing the song, I would feel compelled to go back to the very fucking beginning and start the entire song all over again. This persisted for at least 2 or 3 years. The habit, I should mention. The piano lessons themselves lasted a fucking decade. Play Freebird!
Wussy. Thanks, Furbus.
No, you're thinking of Fuzzy Wuzzy, and he was a bear.
But I don't need any more water. I have to go reach Grandfather. I've got to go to the cave. Go me. No.
Well, I mean, I hope you're willing to pay extra for that collect call. Listen, I'm tired. I don't care that I stole a joke from the show, alright?
You stay here. Now I'm gonna get Magno and Chopper to help me reach Grandfather. But don't worry, I'll be alright.
I only just now realized why you panicked earlier, Alex. I said Magno, not Magna. Magno is the fucking car. For fuck's sake. Last time I checked, Magna was not voiced by Faye Valentine. But then again, I don't think any of us know exactly how many secrets are being held under that froggy beret of Magna's, so.
Me. Alright, I'm too tired to argue with you. Where's my bag? Okay. Here we go. Get in.
Run, child, run! I love you, Furbus. I love you, Louise. God,
Don't worry, Furbus. It's okay.
We're on the good guy team. It's okay if we hotwire the van.
Go me. I can't go, Furbus. I'm too weak.
Okay. I'm not even gonna question it at this point. Just okay. You know, knowing this takes place in California, and knowing how much horrific traffic is in California, there's still some latent part of me that's naively optimistic that they'll ram into another car. But nothing's ever that simple, is it?
Were it so easy.
Anyway.
Dex, I know we usually rush our way through the plot, but hurry the fuck up!
Earth tremors. Are you okay? It's Boulder Beetle coming for the rest of my powers.
Dex, go me, go me!
You're right, Furbus. I have to reach Grandfather.
Funny mono, Dex, funny mono.
I love you too, Furbus. Thank you for helping me.
Is that what I fucking said?
Chopper! Magno, rev up.
There's Magno. Every fucking time.
You look bad, boss.
Oh, great. That'll cheer him up.
Chopper told me about the proton rays.
They're sapping my powers. I have to reach Grandfather, but I can't do this alone.
Let us help, Dex. Are you ready, Chopper?
What, ultra-high frequency wave coming right up?
Boku wa dokta, Tony Choppa.
Yes, my son. Grandfather, I'm in big trouble. I've been exposed to negative proton rays.
And you are losing your powers.
What I recommend, my child, is that you get a positive mental attitude. Shake off those rancid vibes and shrug off the haters. It's worked for me, and look where I am. On a desert planet with a perpetual red filter, living my best life. Why can't you be more like your cousin, Kamen Rider? Now there's someone with a respectable career.
They're almost all gone.
There is a way to reverse the damage. A rechanneling of energy.
Let's do it then. He's in real bad shape.
I can send a hyper neuron beam from Edenor via our communication channel. Combined with the energy beams from Magno and Chopper, it should restore the Masked Rider powers and protect you from any further exposure to the proton rays. But if I do this...
But what, Grandfather?
You run the risk of destroying both Magno and Combat Chopper.
You mean?
The strength of the combined rays could interfere with the capacity to materialize when summoned.
But I might never see them again.
It's all right.
Chopper?
There's no other choice, Dex.
Grandfather, I can't.
Well, fuck whatever Magno has to say, I guess. God forbid women or cars do anything. I feel like this is their excuse to get rid of these vehicles and bring in new ones, a la the new Megazords from Power Rangers.
It may be a sacrifice, but...
It's one we're prepared to make, Dex.
The Masked Rider powers and the safety of all of Earth are at stake.
I understand. And I agree.
Be swift and be safe, my son.
Again! Of all the fucking characters that sacrifice, why couldn't it be fucking Furbus? Can't have shit in Detroit.
That old fool left feeders up to something. The monitors are jammed.
He's as powerless as Dex.
Don't underestimate him.
Never, son. I was only pointing out.
Sire, Reptosect and my commandoids stand ready to attack as soon as, if Boulder Beetle is defeated.
We don't need you and Reptosect.
Work together, and don't fail me. I won't be outsmarted by Lassian.
Magno! Combat Chopper. Are you ready?
All systems go, boss.
Revved up and ready.
If anything happens...
Forget it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Goes for me, too.
Thanks, you too.
All right, Operation Recharge is now put into effect.
I mean, worst case scenario, you've got a bright future in voice acting ahead of you, Magno. Godspeed. As you do.
Finish Dex now. I don't want any credit going to Double-Face and Reptosect.
I'm twice the monster Reptosect is.
Prove it!
Something's happening.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Activate.
Well, once again, as always, seizure warning for those of you who are in fact photosensitive.
Oh man, does that ever feel good? It worked, Purvis. The energy beams recharged me completely. Now to finish, Magno Chop. Oh, they're gone.
Just love the complete lack of weight to that sentence.
Completely. Now to finish, Magno Chop. Oh, they're gone.
I've heard people sound more enthused or full of dread when they lose their goddamn keys.
I knew the risk, but I hoped it wouldn't happen. The tremors again. Boulder Beetle's back. Don't worry, I've got my powers back. Thanks to Magno and Chopper. I'll take
I'm not worried about fucking you, asshole. I'm 2 feet tall.
care of this little pest. You'll be safe here, Purvis. This won't take long.
Will he, though?
You're through, Pebble Puss. That's what you...
Okay. You have to understand, people have often used that word in reference to a face, guys. He's talking about his face.
Purvis, this won't take long. You're through, Pebble Puss.
I know, believe me, but I promise you he is talking about his face.
That's what you think.
Huh? I'm sending you back to the quarry.
Fire proton ray! It's not working!
Rider kick!
Okay, so I get how Dex got his own powers back. What stopped the rock guy's powers from working? No? Nothing? Okay.
Wow! That's impressive.
Double face?
Attack, Reptosect!
Huh? Now what?
Man, the new pumpkin head is looking pretty good.
Very well. I'll finish you off myself.
Try it.
I shall.
I mean, once again, the dialogue comes down to, like, now I will attack you. Go ahead, try. Ooh, maybe I will.
Seems your days are numbered.
How do you gather?
All right, enough fooling around. Mask Rider Super Gold.
So, another seizure warning, just for those of you who aren't familiar with this form either.
Come on, Pinhead. How dare you? Take your best shot.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Electro Saber, activate.
Okay, no. Oh, no. I mean, I know I am prolonging my own suffering with this, but I have to. I mean, I can't not point it out. Corp's been really insistent on these pictures as of late.
Alrighty.
Why? Why the Ace Ventura? Like, the Salt Bay I get. But why the Ace Ventura? Oh, righty then.
Alrighty.
I'm fucking done. The episode's almost over. I'm fucking... I have no strength of will left for this stream. Let's just get this fucking over with.
You didn't need any backup. Boulder Beetle would bring me the Master Rider powers.
It's not my fault.
And you, Double-Face.
I can explain,
Someone
John.
with your military background acting a fool.
I assure you, my count, I was merely
Excuses. I'm tired of your whining.
You were just an
Is there no way to defeat Master Rider?
Well, it depends. You could hold a jogging competition. I don't think he's gonna even make the bronze.
Burbis. There you are. For a minute there, I thought I lost you, too. I'm gonna try to contact them again. Magno! Combat chopper, rev up! Magno, rev up! Combat chopper, rev up! Yeah, I know what you mean. I miss them too, Furbus. You know, it's strange how you don't know what you have until it's gone.
They could have done anything. They could have gotten rid of Patsy. They could have gotten rid of the teacher. They could have gotten rid of Furbus. But they took away the characters whose presence is primarily relegated to stock footage.
I'm gonna try again. My powers are newly restored. Maybe they didn't all come back at once. Magno! Combat chopper, rev up!
Okay. Alright. And nothing of substance was either lost or gained. Now it says, by all means, wait until the fucking animation ends to comment on them.
Magno! Chop!
Dex, you are right.
Thanks to you two.
We were happy to help.
Yeah, what are friends for anyway?
You're the best friends anyone ever had.
But you have lots of other friends too, Dex. See, my sensors are picking up some of them right now, and they're quite worried about you.
Albie's recital. I almost forgot.
No, I'd say you fully forgot. And once again, you could have forgotten about Furbus and spared us a lot of fucking trouble. But once again, no good comes from these sorts of situations, I suppose. No rest for the fucking wicked.
Dex, you're here! Hurry, Albie's next!
Next to what?
It's his turn to perform.
Literally, they just said, get the guy with the Yamaha on the soundtrack for this. What do you mean bother casting kids who can actually play instruments? You know how long that'll take to find a kid with actual talent?
What happened to you? I was getting worried.
It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Go get him, Albie.
Is everything okay, son?
Everything's just fine now.
That kid is making love to that sousaphone. Why? Okay, but why? Why fucking question? I fucking question. I'm at the finish line. There's no need to fucking stop and smell the roses. And that's how it ends.
Has Dex discovered the meaning of hard rock? Is Masked Rider ticklish? Should Reptosect get braces? Is Albie full of hot air? Does Purvis need piano lessons? All this and more on the next exciting adventure of Masked Rider.
Okay, oh god, okay, that's enough. That's quite a fucking enough. Fuck. Well, that was, in fact, more Masked Rider. In a sense, I did miss reacting to it. I suppose the same way someone misses a phantom pain that they've simply grown accustomed to. But yes, we managed to get through 4 episodes tonight, which is more than I would advise for anyone. It's like doing a drinking game where you take a shot every time someone says darkness in Kingdom Hearts. You could technically do it. I don't recommend it for your sanity. But I digress. I appreciate all of you sticking around for as long as you did. I'm honestly not entirely certain what to plan for streams this coming week. The 4 streams a week thing was mainly an excuse for me to get through the old and newer chapters of Deltarune, which I have since done. I might use this as an excuse to go back and do more bonus content from those chapters. I don't know, honestly. I do want to see if I can't manage to continue doing 4 streams a week. Hopefully with something a lot less emotionally and psychologically draining. For example, Masked Rider and Deltarune. Though at least in Deltarune's case, it's in a positive way. I digress, though. I appreciate all of you sticking with me, following along, partaking in the fun, quote-unquote. And until the next time we see one another, I encourage all of you to try to avoid just general brain rot content like this, and instead watch something and engage in something that will always remind you to fucking think. Take care, everyone. Jesus fucking Christ.